My wife kissed her boss at the company Christmas party, called him a real man. I smiled, walked out, and destroyed both their careers with one email. She lost everything. And the best part? She still thinks it was only about the affair. It wasn't. It was about respect. My name is Holden Ross. I'm 51. For the past 19 years, I managed supply chain at Meridian Automotive. Nothing glamorous, just making sure parts arrived on time, so assembly lines could keep running. My wife, Jessica Foret, worked in marketing at Vanguard Solutions, a mid-sized consulting firm. We had 2 children, Theodore, 23, studying computer science, and Sophie, 18, finishing high school. The party was at the Riverside Hotel, one of those glittering events with an open bar and a jazz band nobody really listens to. Jessica wore a red dress that night, the kind that turns heads. I wore the same charcoal suit I'd worn to every company event for 5 years. We arrived separately. She said she had a late meeting. I was standing by the desert table, nursing a ginger ale, when I saw them. Jessica and her boss, Brandon Kent, he was 50. Silver-haired, the kind of man who looked like he stepped out of a cologne commercial. They were laughing too loudly, standing too close. Then she grabbed his tie, pulled him down, and kissed him. Not a peck. A long, public kiss. The kind that makes people go quiet. Pretending to look at their phones, the room fell silent for a moment. That awkward pause when everyone knows something inappropriate just happened. But nobody wants to say it out loud. Jessica pulled back, grabbed a champagne glass, and raised it. "Ladies," she announced, her voice cutting through the room, "this is what confidence feels like. This is what ambition looks like." She gestured toward Brandon. "This is what a real leader inspires." Then her eyes found mine. She was waiting. Waiting for a reaction. Waiting for a scene? I smiled, calm, controlled. I set down my glass, straightened my jacket, and walked out. No shouting. No drama. Just the sound of my footsteps fading into the hallway. Outside, the cold December air hit me hard. I pulled out my phone. The email was already drafted. It had been for 2 weeks. Subject line, compliance concerns. Urgent review required. Attached were 3 audio files, 2 PDFs, and 1 video clip. Timestamped, verified. Damning. I hit send. Just 1 recipient. Then I got in my car and drove home. The party went on for 2 more hours. Jessica kept laughing. Brandon thought he'd won. She stumbled in at 2 a.m. I was in my home office. Lights off, watching the driveway. She didn't call out. Didn't look for me. Just went upstairs. Closed the door. Water ran. Then silence. At 3:47 a.m., her phone rang once. Twice. 3 times, then it stopped. 30 seconds later, it rang again. This time, she answered. Her voice started groggy, then shifted to confusion, then panic. Footsteps overhead. Lights turning on, her laptop booting up. I stayed exactly where I was. 5 minutes later, she came downstairs. Makeup smeared. Old sweatshirt. Pajama pants. Clutching her laptop like a shield, she saw me and froze. "You're awake?" she said. Not a question. Couldn't sleep. I replied. She hesitated. Brandon called. I raised an eyebrow. Did he? She turned the laptop toward me. My email was on the screen. Attachments. Unopened. Smart. Part of her didn't want to know. "What is this, Holden?" She asked. "Evidence," I said calmly. "Compliance documentation? You've known?" "For months," I replied. "The real question isn't what I have. It's what you're going to do now that other people have it too." She sank onto the couch. "Who else?" She whispered. "Someone who deserved to know," I said. "Someone who's been lied to. Just like me." Her face went pale. "You sent it. To his wife?" I nodded. She already had suspicions. She had more information of her own. That's when everything started to unravel. Because this was never just about an affair. It was about lies, betrayal, and consequences. And I had made sure. They were all finally going to be paid.